Well, it's been a bit. This is my Career Professional Security Journal, 10:27 a.m. I made a YouTube video yesterday for Posterity with a T? I don't recall. But for Prosperity, it's Monday the 21st October. And I made a video yesterday, Sunday the 20th, about more or less this channel's hiatus. So when this is recorded, I got to go back and put that video up on YouTube. That way my timeline isn't messed up. I don't want to post this and then be like, and then post the where have I been, people be like, huh? But anyways, I digress. All right, so obviously most of you on this channel are coming from Sean's channel. A topic has come up a lot in the last few Sean's lives regarding executive protection. So I kind of wanted to talk on that, me being what I've been referring to myself as an executive protection trainee. I am blessed and thankful to be with an employer that is doing EP work. However, right now I can only do unarmed details due to the fact that I'm still waiting on my CCW permit. My permit expired November of 2023 when I was still in Salt Lake City. As most of you may or may not be aware, I was in Salt Lake for almost 2 years, and I was in my dream job, one of my dream jobs actually. And I more or less had that job ripped away from me. Well, within Utah at the time when I got that job ripped out from under me, pardon me, I need my knife. So I'm still gonna talk, but I'm gonna be distracted. When I had that job ripped away from me, I was more or less relying on that income, on that hourly, to make rent in Utah. I lived in a primo yuppie area of Salt Lake City that I loved very much. But so when I had my job ripped out from under me, I more or less had a tuck tail and run. So my permit expired, my Nevada CCW, my permit expired in November of last year while I was still, not in Vegas. So when I came back, I kind of procrastinated this and that. And then in August, I achieved my 8-year-long goal of working towards plainclothes, low visibility, EP, yada, 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 the 4 million different names for it. So when I got hired by this company in August, I went, well, now it's time to stop procrastinating. Now I got it. So we took a CCW course, ironically enough, through one of our coworkers. Shook his hand, and he went, I know you from LinkedIn. Yes, you do. Hi, Eric. It's your coworker. So now I'm waiting on I think it's 90 or 120 days that Las Vegas Metro has. I'm waiting on the full duration for the permit because Metro has been taking basically the whole duration allowable by law. They've been taking the full period to issue CCWs. So I'm getting my permit in December, right around the holidays. So until such time, I can't conceal. Now off duty, I can conceal because we're talking about my job. I do have a Utah CCW, so if and when I choose to carry off duty outside of security right now, I carry under my Utah permit. So that's the story of that. Professionally, obviously, Nevada PIOB, Nevada Guard Card, I have to have the Nevada permit. So in order for us to continue doing security, in order for us to work low vis, we need that Nevada permit. So I'm more or less relegated to unarmed EP only right now. So yeah, we won't be working armed EP until December-ish. But I digress. This video is 5 minutes in. I need to get to the point. So executive protection. How do we get into EP? More or less, I really hate to say it, the blunt, short, and sweet of it is, you have to network your ass off, and you have to get lucky. I am on LinkedIn a lot nowadays. I have essentially strayed away from Facebook. I think my knife is in my other bag. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Yep, it's in the other bag. My water bag. I got like 10 bottles of water in this bag. This is my secondary bag for work. But yes, so I'm on LinkedIn a lot, and more or less, LinkedIn has become my Facebook. As far as most people spend their time, BSing about on Facebook. Well, I don't necessarily BS about, but I'll say I BS about. I BS about on LinkedIn now. My BSing is done on LinkedIn. I professional network, I social network, whatever you want to call it. I professional network my ass off on LinkedIn. And so it was around August that I saw this company who I had followed for the longest time post a job ad and said, apply to our Indeed opening. And I was like, what? So I applied on Indeed, and I'm not even kidding you guys, I did not even wait 2-3 hours before I got an Indeed response stating, I want to do a phone interview with you. And I was like, so within that hour, I phone interviewed with the ops officer, the COO, and the COO said, I like you, so I'm going to forward your information to our CEO. And at this point, I hung up the phone. I'm sitting here shaking. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm crying. That's the first time I legitimately cried in years. Pardon me. So, yeah, I was euphoric. I was very happy. And come to find out, when I had my conversation with the when I had my conversation with the CEO, I was essentially already hired. I didn't know that until after the phone call, and I went, he didn't ask me anything. And then it dawned on me, there's a reason after the COO had the phone interview with me, I was asked to do the W-9 or the I-9 direct deposit, all the normal good stuff, all that paperwork, because I was in already. So the conversation I had with the CEO is more or less the CEO filling me in. And it's been a good ride since August. I've worked 2 details under this company that will remain nameless. This is one of the companies that, as my channel goes forward on YouTube, my EP employers, yes, plural, I'm getting to that, my EP employers will never be named on my channel. That's OPSEC, and that's business smart. I'm not going to name who I work for in EP. That's OPSEC, and more or less PERSEC, personal security. More or less, I want to keep all that confidential. But yes, I am in the game now. So what skills are required for AP work? There are 4 classes that my CEO told me I need to take. Now, this is my own verbiage, mind you guys. You need to take an EP 101. You need to take some sort of EP academy. Allied, believe it or not, puts one on, Allied Universal, in their $10,000 executive protection course. Allied's one, PFC training right here in Las Vegas. They're who I'm going to go through. PFC, Select International, ESI, EPI, RL Oatman and Oates, I think is the, well, let's just backtrack that. It's RL Oatman. You can Google all these schools. Oh, and Joe LaSorsa. I cannot forget LaSorsa and Associates. Cannot forget Joe. But these are the EP 101s. These are the academies that people more or less take seriously. If they see them on your resume, they're going to be like, oh yeah. So there are 4 things, again, we're just restating it as I go down the list in my head. There are 4 classes you actually need. An EP 101, some sort of EP driving, tactical driving, whatever. LaSorsa puts one on, PFC puts one on, I believe ESI and EPI put one on. Oh, and another school for you guys, the Pacific West, I think, PWA. They're in California, but yeah, PWA, another one for EP 101 and driving. Yeah, the ones that I can name off the top of my head for driving, LaSorsa, PFC, I think, not 100%, I think PWA, but definitely PFC and LaSorsa. And then you need to take a medical course. I'm not talking full-blown EMT, although not a bad idea. But you need to take some sort of like TECC, TCCC or Tech, TECC. You need to take something beyond your basic CPR, first aid, AED that all the 99% of security companies will ask you to be first aid certified. So you need to go beyond your normal first aid card. Tech, TCCC, something beyond your normal. And then some sort of active shooter course. Now, I'm not saying full-blown military CQB. Nothing against you, Randy. I'm going to kind of knock you. I'm not saying some super high-speed CQB shit like what Randy over at CWPS, Citywide, because I know Randy's an executive now. Congrats, buddy. Yeah, Randy's on the leadership team for CWPS, Citywide, and my old stomping grounds in El Cajon. But yeah, you need to take some sort of active shooter course. Again, you don't need to take the high-speed shit that like Randy puts on. It's more or less just like your AVERT. Your, I forget what their acronym is, but like HSI's AVERT. Just some sort of educational, anti-active shooter. I wouldn't necessarily say you run, hide, and fight, because as I've been on LinkedIn, run, hide, fight's kind of a debate now. That's starting to go over to the wayside now. We're more, I forget I'm going to actually pull it up as I'm talking. I think it's like avoid, defend, and deny or something. Yeah, I think it's the CRACE or the alert curriculum that now is more or less pushing avoid, deny, and defend. ADD, not to be confused with the disorder, not to be confused with medical stuff, but ADD, avoid, deny, and defend, is more or less now the new run, hide, and fight. So as far as those 4 courses, EP 101, driving, medical, active shooter, AVERT, CRACE, ADD, alert, or I already said it, CRACE, something. You need to take some sort of class, like what you would take if you were a regular office employee. You need to take some sort of educational class. On a related note, sidebarring real fast, I wish so hard that the alert classes that like Sean takes, the alert instructor course, I wish so hard that security was not restricted from that course. But as it stands right now, it appears that security is a no-go with alert. Because I wanted to become an instructor. I'm going to kind of get soapboxy here. I kind of wanted to follow in Sean's footsteps and some of what Sean's doing. And part of that was when I saw he took the alert course a couple months back, And I went, damn, I want to follow Sean. I want to do that. But yeah, it's restricted. And of course, just like 90 to 99% of the crap that I see and oogle over, the things I want to jump on, security's no go. But yes, if you want EP, those are more or less the 4 courses that you need to take. Again, I'm going to restate them. An EP 101, a basic academy, a driving course, medical, and some sort of basic educational active shooter course. And once again, Randy, if you watch this, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying you don't, if you're trying to get into EP, you don't need to go into that extreme. I'm just talking the basic education of, that stuff. But hey, more is always better. For those trying to break into EP, if you want to go to that extreme, if you want to go to Randy's extreme, so much the better. That's going to look really good on your application, actually. But baseline, bare minimum, you need a active shooter. You need you need a education course. But again, if you want to go to that extreme, that's going to look really good on you. And if I dare say so, I would say going to the extreme is going to look really good in anybody's endeavor to go EP. You want to go to the extremes. You want to go above the minimum. But yes, at bare minimum, for anybody to take your application seriously, a basic academy, a driving course, medical beyond your normal CPR, AED, etc. You want to go beyond your normal first aid. And then, like I keep saying, active shooter. So yeah, my channel has always been here to help people. I share my knowledge in hopes of building people up. This is one where I do want to help people. So if you guys have any questions on breaking into this niche in security, because this is one of the hardest niches to break into that I still haven't even fully gotten myself into yet. I'm like right there. But credentials are kind of keeping me from actually diving in. But yes, if you guys have any questions, please ask me. If I don't know it, if I don't know the answer to your EP question, I have resources. I have people I can ask, and I will get you your answer. This video I will ask Sean to push out. So as soon as I'm done with these 2 videos, the one I mentioned, my 30-minute Where Have I Been? Yeah, it's one of my longer videos. Sorry, guys. As soon as these 2 videos are posted, I will go to Sean and I will say, push this, please. Push this to your audience. This is one that I feel is important enough for me to ask Sean to put the spotlight on. So without further ado, this is my Professional Security Journal. Stay safe, take it easy, take pride in all that we do. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm sorry if this video, my voice has been a little bit hoarse. But yeah, without further ado, see you soon.